plays games with Steve.
And Elvis.
Okay.
Welcome back to Final Chase.
This hasn't gotten to that bad yet.
I don't think anything will. Probably.
No, the Joker Asylum fight was worse.
That's
I meant today.
Well, don't speak too soon.
the purple bow.
Purple Bow?
Purple bow.
Yeah.
Let's get a purple bow. Yeah, purple.
From Disneyland or something?
Yeah, purple Whopper, purple bow. I've had like a few friends be like, oh, I want to try the purple Whopper. And I'm like, it's garbage food.
Yeah, I kind of... The thing is, like, previous colored Whoppers have had some kind of like, oh, it's a spicy Whopper.
Yeah.
And they're usually kind of good. You know what I mean? This one is like, I think the only difference is it has Swiss cheese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I don't think the bun obviously doesn't taste like anything. And I don't think they have any special ingredients except it's Swiss cheese. You're like, okay, great.
And
yeah, McDonald's. I remember when you used to put that on the mushroom Swiss burger.
Yes.
What do they put on it now?
What's my strategy here? If I can't see the fish until I go all the way
Go down slowly.
Okay.
There you go. Is that an incident where you were still holding Y?
Whoa, I'm not supposed to hold Y in that moment?
Well, you can. You're controlling the speed. You can descend slower if you let go of it.
I think that part's bullshit.
I think that's pretty.
You know what? Fuck this. Let's new Ace Attorney. Let's go right now. I don't care if Angel's not here.
Whatever.
We're starting it now.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
What's your British accent like? All right. Once I game over, you're playing for a bit. I'm so fucking tired of these bird levels. I fucking hate this shit.
You could say this game is for the birds.
Yeah.
You could.
Because there's bird levels.
I got it.
Yeah. That was an easy one. Opposite, that's a tough one. It's an easy one.
This is me trying to do my best Norm Macdonald, I guess.
Oh, I will say, you did a really good Norm Macdonald-esque joke on Pokemon RP.
Oh, I can't remember what it was, but
I remember what it was, but I don't want to tell. I don't. That's the way you did it was so good. It was when it was at your, what was the context? Your wedding vows with your RP wife?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't game over yet.
Well, I have that. Nope. I have that written out, so I guess I could go back and. Are we talking about me just like inserting a bunch of like?
No, I'm talking about. Or maybe it wasn't the wedding. It was something about. You said, "Oh, no, I made you all like." Tell a joke because okay, here's a dumb thing we do. So every season I have all the players record themselves doing a laugh because it just became like this dumb like running joke. All right, something funny happens, go press the play button, and I edited all their laughs into one obnoxious sound file. And we were testing out the laugh for season 3, and I was like, all right, everyone tell a joke.
Yes, now I know what this is.
Yes.
I guess I have to tell it.
I guess tell it. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
So Elvis, there's this cemetery. It was built up way up on a hill. Lots of people buried there. But then there was this really bad storm, a lot of rain, and it made the ground, just like very like loose, and then eventually, like a lot of mudslides. And to the point where a coffin slid out of a grave and slides down the hill, and at the bottom of that hill is like a town, so it just slides right into town, runs through a bunch of intersections, past City Hall, and cars are swerving out of the way, and eventually it rolls right up into a pharmacy and just comes to a complete stop at the counter, and the man working the pharmacy is just in awe looking at this casket. And the casket opens up, and a man pops out of it. And the man working at the pharmacy just says, how may I help you? And the response is, Yeah, can you do you have anything you have anything that could help my coffin? You have something to go,
Yeah, I really.
you got anything that could do something about my coffin?
I really could stop my coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I'm wondering if that was like too. I think it's like it's a joke either my uncle or my grandfather used to tell, and it
Now,
was.
Elvis, had you heard that one before?
No, that's
I can't find it anywhere.
that's a pretty good joke.
Because I feel like, especially. I mean, that delivery was good too. But when you did it for RP, you went so long with it.
Yeah, I really dragged it out. I didn't want to drag it this one.
It was so funny.
And honestly, if you couldn't tell, I was getting a little nervous telling it.
No,
'cause
no,
wanted
I
to make sure
understand.
didn't fuck it up, but I did kind of fuck up the punchline a bit.
No, you're good. You're good. That's the intent is still there. But yeah, he just went for this long description and just something to stop my coffin.
That's great.
I fucking died.
I'm trying to remember if it was a pharmacy or a doctor now where the coffin slides in and he asks, like, can you do something?
You said pharmacy.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if the original story was like a doctor because he says, like, and the guy in the coffin or the guy in the casket says, can you do something about my coffin?
Okay.
Now I'm trying to remember when like I you know what? I almost want to bother my one uncle and be like, were you the one that used to tell this joke? Because we gotta get this written down. Because I even tried looking it up.
Some people store family recipes.
Yeah.
It's like the family bit.
We need family bits.
Why don't we get him on the phone? We had your parents on last time. So.
Can you do some? I think it's can you do something about my coffin? It might be the casket slides into a doctor's office.
Okay. But I kind of liked the way you told it, where it was like, it just slid down there and like it kept going and sped past here and blah, 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 blah. And then the joke, like, can you ever tell me to stop my coffin or whatever? But yeah, I mean,
They're both,
overall.
Because I think it's kind of redundant because the coffin has already stopped.
I guess that's true. All right, let's workshop this.
So I think it's can you do something about my coffin? Yeah. I think it's a doctor's office. Okay. I think it actually slides into a doctor's office.
Right.
So talked about how can I help you?
Let's just come in.
Like,
Okay.
Can you do something about my coffin? Yeah, I think it's can you do something about my coffin? I think I'm gonna message my uncle and be like, did you used to tell this joke?
Do it.
Because we got to get this written out, and we could patent it. We could sell it. I was surprised though because I knew I'm like, I think I knew I'm like this is either like. I knew I was gonna get groans, but like if I was gonna get, I was afraid. I'm like, this is either gonna get groans or some severe go away heat. But I just gotta commit to it.
Yeah.
And it cracked everyone up in RP. So
this is the halfway point.
Woo!
Elephants. What's it? Ellie.
Yes.
Ellie the elephant.
Come on, Ellie.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. Bit.
Your favorite game, The Last of Us.
Oh, there it is. Your
hey.
Your Mario Wonder is Elvis's Last of Us.
Elvis. You know, like video games, they could be emotional.
I don't think so.
Video games, they're not just Pac-Man anymore. Come a long way since Pac-Man, Elvis.
I don't think we've even cured Pac-Man fever.
Okay.
She is so cute.
She is very cute. Can I jump off the elephant or something?
Yes, this is a Yoshi situation.
How do you do that?
I think it's X.
Wow.
Bye, Ellie.
And now it's your favorite. We never got to Animal Antics in DKC 2, but they put this one in here for you.
Someone's taking a breath. I'm gonna text my uncle.
We have to find out the origins of this joke today.
Who was I having the conversation of what happened to the word joke? Why do we say bit? Was it one of you?
Wasn't me.
It wasn't a Steve either, right?
Well, maybe once you got to know me, you realized that bits were commonplace. So,
who the hell was it? It was someone who was like, what happened to the word and I was like, I like the word bit because bit implies it's like some kind of false
There is a floor down there, just so you know.
Oh, okay. But the guy's, I'm gonna fall on the guy.
Well, yeah, don't fall on him.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was about. but all right. Well, it didn't matter. That was about a 2-second spider window anyway. All right, cool, great. I like the word bit because it puts a false importance on, like, we have to commit to a bit.
Yeah.
It makes the joke, even if it's a stupid joke, it's important we commit to it, which of course there is no importance to it at all. So that's why I like the word bit. I don't remember who this was.
Yeah, bit implies to me almost more of an interactive thing too.
Yeah.
Because a joke is singular, it's usually from some one person. But a bit, yeah, it's more playful.
Guys, I found the joke.
Online?
I found it on Reddit somewhere.
So your uncle was a goddamn liar.
Some pallbearers are carrying a coffin at a funeral. Suddenly they stumble and drop it. It slides down a hill. See, like, I was getting the storm and the messy ground mixed up.
Okay, sure.
Suddenly they stumble and drop it. It slides down a hill, gains speed, and shoots out of the cemetery toward the street. Goes down the road, gaining more speed. It veers onto the highway. It goes several miles and gets off after 3 exits. It goes across town through 3 intersections and finally reaches a dead end with a pharmacy at the end. It blasts through the doors, skids down the aisle, and slams to a stop at the pharmacy counter. The lid pops open and the corpse sits straight up. The pharmacist asks, "Can I help you with something?" The corpse says, "Yeah. You got anything to stop this coffin?"
Yeah, stop is it's gotta be the joke. The way you told it was better.
I agree.
Even with the messed up punchline. Yeah, it's good. It's a good joke. I like it a lot.
Yeah, we should go on tour. Just the one joke.
That would be a very Norm Macdonald thing to do.
Someone like once told me, like, Norm Macdonald, when he was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, when he was playing, there was one question. He got to a point where he knew it's either one of these two answers, and he was like, I could do the 50-50, but I feel like now after saying like what 2 answers I think it is, you're just gonna make those the 2 answers that remain.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So he decides to go for it, and then it's just those 2, and he just gives this look to
he's
like
like,
Regis
"Ah!"
and he's like chewing gum the whole time. And someone said, like, that's like you do that, Steve. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I remember that. And also, he almost won the million.
Yeah, he did really well.
He like had the right answer for the last one, but like kind of got convinced to not do it, and then it would have been the million, and it was for charity too. So yeah.
So Regis Philbin just did not want to give anything to charity.
Exactly.
He's still alive.
Truth be
He's
for
not
told,
alive anymore.
he passed away.
Yes.
Regis, I know Norm Macdonald passed away.
Regis
both of
Philbin
them.
also
Yeah.
passed away. Yes.
The real kings of comedy.
Those two.
I was gonna ask something. Oh, did either of you ever have the inkling of like, oh, I'd like to do stand-up comedy?
Very briefly, I did a few open mics.
How'd they go?
They weren't the worst. They could have been definitely worse.
Okay, so you didn't completely bomb or anything.
No.
Yeah, that's good.
But I don't have the stamina or the drive for it.
I love stand-up comedy, but obviously you could tell that I'm not cut out for it. A lot of nervous and stumbling, and can't tell a concise story, nor can I guess, like, say a concise sentence, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
But no, I knew that wasn't my kind of thing.
What about you, SungWon? I mean, you're very funny. You perform live in front of people a lot of the time. So
yeah, I think I'm just too lazy. Like, I think
it takes so much work.
yeah, exactly. Like the joke, right? I have a lot of admiration for stand-up comedy, and like, I think if I took the time to sit down and write the material, I just don't have the passion for it, right?
Yeah.
But like the actual delivery part of it, I think I would do quite well.
Definitely.
And I don't think I would have too bad of nerves because I'm kind of just used to live performance and stuff like that. Then I feel like my persona, I don't know, something about it would work. Like, you know, those comics that are just like, oh, you don't think it's funny? Fuck you.
Yeah.
That kind of energy.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how I am. Like, I'm not really seeking your approval.
Right.
This is something that I think it's funny. You don't think it's funny? Ah, well, whatever. That's what I always admired about Norm Macdonald. Was
Yeah.
Yes.
he's just like, well, I think it's funny.
The thing is, he is funny though, but like not everyone could pull that off.
Of course, yes.
He has the right delivery. He's got like the perfect voice for that kind of humor, too.
Yeah.
And he does commit to the bit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the thing. Really, a big thing is just committing to the bit. Just be fearless about it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? They're not going to think it's funny. But...
Like, you have to know, like, annoying them is part of the fun
right.
for that sort of
They don't need
thing.
to climb up. Okay.
Yeah, just look at Norm Macdonald at that Bob Saget roast. He just like
Doing the clean jokes.
yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Some say he's got a face like a flower. Yeah, cauliflower. I'll say that to my friend Alex every now and then, just like because I know like that will like get like an instant rise out of him. Like he'll laugh at that.
Yeah.
Like if someone says like a bad joke, like one of us might just say, "Yeah, cauliflower."
It's great.
The other thing with stand-up, it's like, even the writing is super hard, but just like, you have to do it every night.
Yeah. I know. I've always had that thought about like Broadway shows or something.
Yeah.
How about that too?
God, that seems exhausting. Like, I think part of the, I've been reading about stuff about like people who are on Broadway. Like, part of the rewarding part is it becomes so second nature that it's almost like muscle memory, right?
Yeah.
And then it kind of just becomes, all right, now that I have this, it's no longer like I'm nervous about the performance, remembering my lines. Now I know the show so well. What can I do with it now that I know it like the back of my hand? Right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm not someone who's like itching to ever do like a play, but if the opportunity presented itself, it would be kind of like a fun... It would be scary. That would be scary for me. The challenge of it. Because I don't get nervous if it's a live thing, but if it's a scripted live thing, which I guess stand-up is.
Perry the Parallel Bird, everybody!
Perry the Parallel Bird.
I think like stand-up is a little different because you can kind of wing it, right?
Yeah.
Like the basic framework. You don't have to get it word for word. You're not depending on other people, right?
And other people aren't counting on you, too.
Exactly. But doing like on-camera stuff or the God of War stuff, I was so nervous.
Yeah?
Oh, Blackberry! No, I was. But then I was like, it just was making sure I memorized it. Oh, nice. Exactly. Like, I knew my lines.
Yeah.
I spent all day the previous day just memorizing, which I've learned not every actor does.
Really?
Yeah. But it's fine. So I'm just like, oh, okay. I go there so prepared that it really calms my nerves because I'm like, okay, I know every... Oh, this is a boss.
Yes, it is a boss.
Yeah. We're fighting Mother Brain from Captain N.
Well, also, let's just say...
Thank you, Elvis.
I
knew you'd like that one.
I recognize the show, but I never watched it.
I don't think I've watched it either.
Okay.
That's like era of like, oh, a little kid, gotta make it sound like a scratchy old man.
Yeah.
It's me, Mega
Man.
Right. But yeah, just if you know your shit down pat, it makes you go, okay, I can.
Well, like, because you prominently do voiceover, and a lot of that is just you're showing up, and then that's your first time seeing the script.
Correct.
And like,
Yeah.
and that's like both like prelay and like anime dubbing.
Yes. Oftentimes,
Which
if
is
they,
nuts,
if they send me
you know?
the script, I don't read it. Have I talked about this before? Like why I don't read scripts anymore?
That's because there's lots of potential changes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's basically like back. All right, we're doing the boss. Okay. I'll try to talk at the same time. So back when I first started doing VO, all right, no, let's figure this out first. Okay. He's got these spikes, and if I run into them, I get hurt.
Not what I expected for the final boss, but sure.
Yeah, I know, right? okay, these guys sort of float up. They seem spiky every time I, was, they have spikes on them. So, but these guys have little creamy centers.
Mm-hmm. Just like him.
Oh. Okay, and then.
Yeah.
Can I hit him again? Probably not. It's never lets you do that. No.
Yeah. Once per round.
Yeah. Okay.
What are those?
Can I kill those?
No.
Because they're pointy drill.
They are pointy.
Got it.
They don't look that pointy.
That's what I thought too. But so back when I was starting out, so like for example, when I did OKKO, I was very nervous. It was like, oh wow, I'm going to Cartoon Network, and it's my first like cartoon thing. So I was actually staying at Elvis's, because I had to fly out for it, and you were kind enough to let me stay at your place, and you were out. But I was just going over the script over and over and over again, because it was also, for those who haven't seen the show, I play like 3 characters in it, and it's a lot of lines. So I was like, I don't want to fuck it up, blah 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 blah. So that was an instance where I definitely like prepared. But as okay, so I gotta angle this or something. No, maybe this way. No.
Yeah, you got one. That was correct.
Okay.
Because he's got those 2 little guards.
Okay. But as I've gotten more, now that I'm, I guess a seasoned pro, now I'm not nervous anymore. And then also, I've had experiences where I think the character is going to be one way, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do a voice like this, and I practice all the lines, and you go into like, oh yeah, the script's completely changed, and the character is completely revamped. I think I've told this before. Borderlands 3 was that, where the character was written extremely differently in the auditions and whatever, and then when I went in to record, they're like, hey, we totally retooled it. And so I had to completely, and that was what I was also nervous for too. I had to completely go, okay, we're doing something completely different, and that kind of taught me, all right, what do I not,
Okay.
can I hit these just on the...
They change color.
Mm-hmm.
I think, are you supposed to try to lead them to charge the big one?
Yes.
Because yellow looks like when they're about to charge. So you kind of
like they'll hit the things for
you got to
me.
lead them.
In escalation of the, just like the first round, you had to
Thank
hit
you,
his
guy in the
stuff
chair. I genuinely appreciate it.
into his stuff.
But yeah, I think
I'm the guy in the chair, like in Kim Possible.
that is for some reason always the character I think of.
Yeah,
when I
it's a
think
show
Guy in the Chair.
I've never really watched, but
It was good. It was fun.
I remember like I made a reference at one time to like a friend I knew on like Instant Messenger. It's like, you watch that show? I'm like, oh no.
No, girl. No.
I should have been like, I'm like, yeah, so okay.
Jay! But yeah. That's why, like, when you have to memorizing lines is a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And then like
So
for 2 non like actors like Angel and I to like Ace Attorney is like a gauntlet. Because
so much
it's,
dialogue.
We don't know the script ahead of time, and it's constantly moving.
And you don't know which characters you're playing.
Oh, that too.
You
yeah.
at least have kind of a suspicion.
Yes.
But yeah, no, you guys do great. Yeah, it's like a honestly, I should charge. It's a fucking voice acting class.
Well, only if I start landing rolls.
Sure. Come here. Okay. Oh no, is it gonna switch? No. Okay. That's a real precise. Well, now it's on that side. Okay. Okay.
It'll switch to the side you're on.
Oh, so I just gotta wait for it to.
Well, no, because he's defending from you. So if you move to one side, he'll automatically move it.
I thought I was supposed to hit them into the thing.
You are,
Okay.
but the thing will always be on the side you're on
Okay.
when there's only 2 or when there's only 1.
Okay.
But see how it changes automatically when you cross over left or right?
Sure. They're both gone now, right?
I think you. Oh.
Okay. All right,
Small.
now let's lead these guys. Hello, hello. Oh, Mr. Perp. All right. Okay.
They look like one of those soft serve ice cream cones that are dipped.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Tasty.
Ice cream.
Purple Swiss cheese.
What?
No, not even the cheese is purple. It's just the bun.
Oh,
That's stupid.
Yeah, that whole Addams Family menu doesn't look particularly interesting.
churro fries might be the only thing I.
Yeah.
But like I know I'm like it's fast food fries. They're not going to be that good. There you go.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering if it does that.
Come here. Okay. All right.
Sweet.
Number 2. Now what? Now what do I got to do?
Scatter
Ooh,
shot.
Oh.
Just dodge.
Okay. 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 3. It's gonna be 3 of 10 or whatever. All right. Four. Okay. Oh. Okay. 5. Okay,
Hey!
there we go.
Wow, they like front loaded that boss fight.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was harder
It's
in the
easier as
beginning,
it
yeah.
goes.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see it down
drain you
there.
You want to go save?
Well, I didn't press that.
Okay.
It just sent me out.
Whoa!
Oh,
Interesting. All right. Well, I guess we'll save here because it's closer. So that was World 6. I will say, wow, it does. This feels like a cozy game. Like there's no.
yeah.
It's just like go around this vacation island. Is there bad
I
guys?
feel like I feel like we're at like a summer camp
Yeah, yeah.
with the kids.
It's definitely, yeah, the intentional kind of vibe.
But apparently, yeah, World 7. We'll find out what it looks like.
Tomorrow?
What is it, like a chateau? I guess we'll see.
Or right now?
No.
We'll go to the chateau tomorrow.
Ooh.
Chateau Tamaru.